Woohoo! Almost there,
Hey,
Corey.
everybody, it's the weekend countdown. It's hump day to Friday. This is the day after hump day. It's Thursday, and we are ready to take you on another fabulous journey through a personal network of people that we met along the way. We're here for you every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at
11:15
11:15
a.m.
Eastern
Eastern.
Standard Time. And we are here for you. Today is a very going to be a very interesting broadcast. So go ahead to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. Jump into this
No.
live.
That's not how you say it. You got to say tell a friend to tell a friend. Share it on your Facebook groups. Share it on your Instagram. Share it in your mosques. Share it in your villages. That's my Miriam Adepoju accent. She's Nigerian.
So
And Belize Uchi is already in the chat. She's Nigerian as well. So
go
forgive me
ahead.
for my accent.
So go ahead and tell a friend to tell a friend because we're talking about investment strategies and how you can grow your income by investing in Africa, investing in business
Wait a minute.
opportunities and on the continent.
I was making it rain. So we're not making it rain. We're investing. That's like buying and holding or long term. Not making it rain, guys.
No,
we're not wasting funds.
No, we're not doing that. And we got the guest today is none other than Lizza Bitty herself. So we'll be talking to her later. But before we do that,
I don't
first,
know.
we have a few words of promotional
No, we don't.
consideration.
I'm looking at the sponsor video. Let's do it after the intro, Corey, because it's not pulling up. Like, you know how we always have issues sharing the sponsors and
They just won't let us be great.
I think it's the internet. Yeah, the internet just won't let us be great, guys. You know, the closer it gets to the weekend, you want to have fun, and the internet is like, maybe
This
not.
broadcast is powered by StreamYard, making our stream possible. And now that we have said that, let's go. Let's start the show with the real talk with Ntabi intro.
Hey.
It's another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Hey everybody, I'm Corey the Blind Guy.
His wife, Laquita Marie.
And together we're letting you into our life live. As again, we take you on a journey to change the narrative of what it means to be normal when you talk about your health, business,
and wealth.
Health. We're talking about not just your physical health, but your emotional and mental health as well. We're talking about business, the business of maintaining your health and also being an entrepreneur and investment, and how all those things together, your health and your business, equal your personal wealth. Today's guest is a fabulous person, never an exception to the rules, but she is definitely a fabulous person.
I'm excited.
We've met. She is none other than, you've heard me say her name before, where in the world is Lizzabitty? We're going to bring Lizzabitty in to say good morning to everybody.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm well, thank you. How are you guys?
We are doing great. And you don't have to tell us where in the world you are, but what time is it where you are right now?
Won't that tell where she is if she tells us the time?
Time zones stretch across the world. So
okay. Do you want to?
It is 7:20 in the PM.
Oh, 7:20 in the PM.
Wow. So she could be in Tanzania. She could be in Mozambique or Kenya. Anyway, so you are somewhere in the world today enjoying life. And we hear that you're a businesswoman. You have a lot of investments and you're going to share those with us, like some of the best investments, right?
Yes. Some that people should actually dig deeper into and research for themselves and see if it could be tenable for them.
Got it. Now, I have a world traveler here trying to guess where you are. Don't tell.
There you go, cannonballing into the comments.
I know. I didn't want to get into the comments, but the African superstar Black, and he's about South Africa. No, we're not telling. You guys, y'all know African superstar Black is in Ghana. Check her channel out. She shows you the real Ghana where she's at the pool chilling all day.
African superstar, that is what you are.
Having a grand old life. Anyways, all right. No, that's not the answer. And even if it was, well, I don't know if that might be the answer. So let me just take that off. Look, David Hunt is happy that you're here, but he's saying Lizzabitty is in Bali. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. We're only supposed to be saying good morning to you. So we're gonna say goodbye for now. And we're gonna finish the morning hellos, okay? All right. See you soon. All right, Corey.
This broadcast is member supported by viewers like you. You can be part of the Blind Guy His Wife home team by remembering to bum rush the buttons.
Boom, boom.
Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And also make sure you turn on all notification bells. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe so that you can be part of the home team.
Why is Lizza Bitty in the background laughing?
All those things help you, especially when you like our content. It helps YouTube know that this is valuable content to share with other people.
Absolutely.
Now you can be a part of the Blind Guy His Wife home team by remembering to go to blindguyhiswife.com.
Scrolling right there at the bottom of the screen, blindguyhiswife.com. Thank you guys for being sponsors, for supporting this stream. We appreciate you.
So you can definitely scroll down. You can learn a little bit about Laquita and I. And you can also get your home team jersey. You can get your home team jersey, one of our fabulous t-shirts designed by Press and Sew, the Blamazon, the Black Amazon of our world.
So that means when you head over to blindguyhiswife.com, this is what you'll see. You'll see, like Corey said, the Press and Sew logo right there in the center. You'll also see a couple of different, well, at least 4 different t-shirt options. Now, we're not like the African Superstar Black. She got everything. Her stuff comes from Kenya. However, we do have these things from Press and Sew. There are a couple right here in the States. I know African Superstar Black's in Ghana, so she sources her stuff, from the continent where she's on. We'll get there. Guys, this is how you hook it up. Go on over, check us out at blindguyhiswife.com.
And while you're there, you can scroll on down to see how you can be a part of our team because you can buy me a coffee. You can become a sponsor, or you can just click the green coffee cup. Like Bernie Mac said, she gonna say,
"What you doing?"
And you gonna say, "You know what I'm doing." That spoon be in that cup, stir it like coffee. Clink, 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 clink. So you can make a one-time donation, or you can become one of our fabulous sponsors.
Absolutely. So that means when you buy us a coffee, you simply click the green coffee cup. It opens a widget. You can buy 1 coffee, 3 coffee, 5 coffees. Corey has been blind 25 years, so we always type in 25 coffees in honor of that. Keep in mind that we are really reaching our goals. Thanks to you all. We have our hashtag 25 for 25 campaign, and we are blazing ahead. We've got our watch time. We've got our subscribers up. Everything is rolling. We have our products happening. So guys, it's all because of you. We really appreciate it, all the growth, and we're bringing you more. So that way we can bring more value and enhance your lives the way you've enhanced ours. We do have here where you can leave your name. You can say something nice. It shows how you're supporting the stream. So this way, all proceeds go to our nonprofit organization, Atumpan Edutainment.
And your sponsorship definitely lives on these videos forever in the replay. So every time someone comes to visit our content, they get to see who you are and that you're part of the Blind Guy His Wife, Their Life home team.
Yes, thank you, Trash Can Waves. He bought us a coffee yesterday.
Trash Can Waves bought us a coffee. Buying us a coffee is like a virtual tip jar or a super chat. So definitely we appreciate your Trash Can Waves.
And you know who else, Corey? It doesn't say in the coffee list.
Because the Intentional Millionaire.
Yeah, Intentional Millionaire got a sponsorship. Thank you so much. So we will definitely have your ad up next week as well.
You scared me.
What?
You said you would definitely have that ad up. You held the A. I was like, what are you about to say?
Let's get into the sneak peek of today's plant-based treat.
Sneak peek at the plant-based treat.
Okay, so always trying to get you guys to eat more fruits and vegetables at every meal. It's great for your health. It just really fuels you with the fiber. Guys, fiber is like a magic trick. It's like a magic button. So either way, whole foods are great.
Cuts down on the log jams.
Here's a sneak peek at today's plant-based treats. Let me hurry up and show this.
Rutabaga mashed potatoes.
Just chopping up this rutabaga. Dang, I showed too much, but okay, we got it in there.
It's time to cannonball into the comments.
All right, so let's see what they're saying here. We also have to see who is first. People always want to be first, Corey. So today's topics, we're starting with Glender.
Glender shivers deep in the heart of Texas.
Why did
Bob
she get
Marley's
here?
little sister.
I know, right? She got here early tomorrow. Good morning, Soil family, because Black's Tropical was in here as well.
Hey, Black's Tropical in the house.
Glenda says she
sister Soil.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Soil sister, Soil brother in the house, Bobby and Cherie.
Yeah, hey there. So they said they were first, but Glenda said it was too early, so she was going back to sleep. And Miss B Finesse was singing the song, "Where in the World is Liz?" I can't get that deep. Luckily, I can't get that deep. So she was like, "Man, I wanted to be first today." Awesome, awesome, awesome. Y'all know Miss B Finesse has a channel as well. So y'all check out these content creators, as well as Black's Tropical has her own channel. And y'all know I'm always talking about Valizi Uchi.
Valizi Uchi.
Now, Valizi Uchi has several channels. This particular one, just like the others, they talk about health, all those different drinks that help your, she says, this will help your man's joystick go strong. I'm telling you. Look, y'all head on over there. That's
Valizi Uchi keeping it real, boy.
Okay.
It's Nigeria, right?
Yes.
Nigerians just go cut straight to the point. We
They
just let
do.
you know.
Hey, Nancy Annette, Grand Rising, she says.
And let me say one thing, Nancy can't understand. Sister Nancy in the house.
Yes. Oh, Coach Remy.
Hey, Coach Remy, work out.
Work. Y'all know Coach Remy goes live. I think Monday, Wednesday.
I am Coach Remy, and I go live every week.
Monday, Wednesday,
and Friday at noon. Where I take off.
Well, no, that's 12 Eastern.
12 Eastern in the U.S.
12 p.m. Eastern, yes.
And I take off my shirt and I stand in the sun after I dive in the beaches of Rwanda and the water glistens on my chest and all the women, they just faint.
He is back in Rwanda from Belgium, but and you know what? And y'all go over there because Coach Remy is ripped. He can get you ripped too. He's been outside shirtless in the snow, in the sun.
He ain't outside in the street.
No, look, go over there, y'all. So y'all can come back and tell Corey. Corey can't see. I can. I saw it with my own eyes. Hey, Lizza Bitty is in there talking to everybody, and poor David Hunt.
David Hunty, why? David Hunt, check out his YouTube channel, David Hunt. Morning musical meditations. Laquita, you do a lot of your editing to his music on Monday, Wednesday.
Yes, I always edit while I'm listening to him. He had a 12-hour stream. So if you just want to listen to piano music nonstop, on his channel, you can just play it. That it'll put you to sleep. It'll keep you asleep. Hey, Coffee Talking Twerk.
I got tomorrow is Freeform Friday for David. He is going to dress up like the old punk rock group Kiss and play all their greatest. I mean, makeup, eyeshadow, wig, and all. He's going to do it tomorrow. So you can request any Kiss song that you want, and then
that's how it works. On Freeform Friday.
Freeform Friday, David gets into it, man. He last week he had the complete Thriller costume on from Michael Jackson.
Well, he's still guessing, talking about Lizzabitty. Thou art in Australia.
Thou art. Coffee Talking Twerk. Coffee got my coffee. I got my mic. I got my coffee. I got my mic. I got my coffee. I got my
Coffee Talking Twerk. We know that you're in Jersey. How you gonna say she's in Jersey if it's?
I didn't say she.
No, this is Coffee Talking Twerk.
Okay.
He was so Coffee Talking Twerk.
Oh, I forgot. Here's a little story that I got to tell about two bad brothers you know so well. They started out in these YouTube streets with John J.A. from CTT. I think
Coffee Talking Tech.
Coffee Talking Tech.
Yes. All right. So let's see who else we can say hello to. Of course, we have already said hello a little bit to the African superstar Black, an amazing content creator.
Y'all going on the hashtag Lizzabitty.
Because she's trying to, why she going to have in there hashtag African superstar?
She's trying to win first place pony on her own hashtag.
I know, right? So make sure
now,
you guys
think about winning. Use some great opportunities to win today. Lizzabitty will be giving away gifts from her knackery shop, online store, and a possibility for a travel consulting with if you're looking to travel out of the country and visit the continent of Africa.
Yes, she can tell you all about that. So, hey, we got some good giveaways today. The Intentional Millionaire is in here.
Intentional Millionaire, thank you for becoming a fancy Cup of Joe sponsor for next week's broadcast. And Intentional Millionaire, we will have you on our broadcast as a featured guest coming up soon.
Hey, look at who also is here. Our favorite moderator.
PWJ.
You already know.
PWJ in that house.
Yes. Hey there, brother. And Coffee Talking Twerk was just lamenting with us earlier about the internet's not letting us be great. But we're back. Abby Stalker Mom is here with
Abby,
us.
dun 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 dun.
Stalker Mom. She is Jamaican, guys. She has a channel. Go check it out.
That's a business for you, Abby, to go around stalking teenage girls for fathers so that you can just jump
Teenage girls for fathers.
Yes, you can just jump out the bush and just
You mean providing a service to the fathers of teenage girls, where she stalks the teenagers to make sure they are living life the way they should.
She springs out of the bushes like the Dora Milaje from Black Panther, and like whoosh, just take the boy out.
Anyway, we have 3 daughters. Y'all can tell Corey's playing. Hey there, so no,
I ain't playing. Supernova. I ain't playing. Supernova in the house. How you doing, Supernova? Thanks for joining us this morning.
Patrice.
Pistol Packing Patrice. Oh, no, OG Pistol Packing Patrice. She's the beast from the west to the east, to say the least, with a 45 piece.
And guess who's here for the first time? B. Hollis Brand.
B. Hollis Brand. How are you today? Thank you for joining us. Make sure you subscribe and become part of the home team so that you know when we're going live.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us.
So happy to have you here today. So, and look at.
Don't forget the hashtag Lizzabitty for the first place pony drawing.
Yes, because the African Superstar Black was like, laugh out loud. Asia didn't even come to mind. Y'all, we're not going to tell her location. Phil is shouting out Lizza Bitty. Don't forget, hashtag Lizza Bitty, everybody. So that way we can make sure that you win the first place pony bragging rights.
I do have an idea. We and African Superstar just sent us a message saying this. Whoever guesses the correct country that Lizzabitty is in, she is going to play 2 first-class tickets on Ethiopian Air to stay with her in Ghana for 2 months.
Ooh.
All expenses paid.
She said all of that.
She just said that in the text message.
Oh, okay. Well, AJ's road tripping is here. We might have to.
AJ on beat.
AJ is here.
AJ.
If we don't win those tickets, we're going to have to ride with him.
Hey, no. How can we ride a van? How can we ride a van across the ocean?
That's the point. The tickets ain't coming, y'all.
No, they coming.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
check out his channel, guys. Thank you for sponsoring, AJ. We see your name scrolling. We appreciate your patronage.
Hashtag Lizzabitty. And again, if you guessed where she is, then African Superstar can do all that stuff that I said.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what you said, but African Superstar Black had said, "Oh, that's so sweet." I don't know what she meant. Of course, Phil is in there talking to everybody. He's the best moderator ever. He always greets everybody as they come in, so we love it. But guess who else we got to greet? Kombucha.
Kombucha in the house. I got to come up with something catchy for Kombucha.
You do.
Every time she comes in, I think about a drink. I want the tea.
Right. Exactly. And so she's there. She does have a channel as well. She live streams. Her sound is impeccable. And she does Lolita fashion, like Japanese anime stuff and all that stuff.
Kombucha, the walking antioxidant.
You know what? Hey, Melissa.
Melissa in the house, all the way out there on the west side.
Yes, she's chatting it up with everybody. Y'all know Melissa has her own channel too. And we were recently featured, her and her husband. There was another couple. There was me and Corey talking about these marriage issues, how you can be successful, how you can crash and burn. We talked about it all. But look who else is here as a happy rich housewife.
Hey, over the top weapons martial arts expert.
Boom, you already know. And then she's also a wife,
WME wife, mother,
entrepreneur, where she teaches you how to look at everything from a business mindset so that you can leave legacy like the Vanderbilts. Oh, she's Jamaican. So can you have a Jamaican Vanderbilt? Because, you know, she's a rich, happy housewife.
Yeah, I mean, she could be a Jamaican Vanderbilt. She wouldn't be a Vanderbilt. She'd be a Vanderbilt.
Got it. Okay. So let's go with it because people are putting their hashtags in here. But look, we got Deshaun Coleman. You know how to do it.
Deshaun Coleman. Deshaun, I say it again and again. You saved my household from poisoning.
Y'all already know how this goes. I gotta be like, boom.
That's supposed to be from the undercarriage.
Divine release. It's a yoni steam. It's not a tea.
It's a yoni steam.
Yoni steam.
Steam. Okay.
Yes.
So
divinerelease.org, guys. Divine Release. Get your soaps. So this way,
Deshaun, we would love to have you come on.
I'm about to tear up the set, Corey. I was trying to pick up a bar of soap from Divine Release.
We would love to have you come on the show to talk about Divine Release. And if that's something you're interested in, let us know in the chat. And then
but for real, doesn't this look like tea? Y'all, I mean, no, it's a steam, yes.
Reading is fundamental.
Oh, I should have read. Rosebuds, motherwort, lavender, calendula, raspberry leaves, basil leaves, rosemary, forget-me-nots. That's why I thought it was tea.
Okay, I mean, yeah, all that stuff is drinkable, but if it's specifically for the undercarriage, leave it in the undercarriage. Don't put it in the cup and try to give it to us.
Got it. United Fitness, hey there.
Hey, United Fitness from the halls of Montezuma. Semper Fi, former Marine. Thank you for your years of service, keeping our country safe, or keeping me safe anyway.
Guys, if you want to get it together, go to United Fitness channel. United Fitness talks about fitness, money, man stuff, because he's a man.
He works out in Speedo. That's it.
You know what?
Watch. United Fitness got like 100,000 subscribers.
Oh, Melissa, thank you. She says it looks like tea. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah, all right. So let's get this giveaway going.
That's all. United Females. That's what that is.
Deshaun is saying, Habari, everyone. And Phil, you should have never said nothing because he was in there saying, welcome to Ethiopian Airlines.
Yes.
You know who else we forgot to say?
Flight and leave your wife.
We forgot to say hello to Big Time Drum.
Big Time Drum.
He is a drummer. Check his channel. It is good. Oh my goodness. So he talks, he has music interviews. Big Time Drum with the rubber pom pom. And just info, all of that kind of stuff. So United Fitness, yeah, man, what it do? I'm gonna ignore David Hunt because he's talking about whatever happened to your favorite moderator from Massachusetts. Now I know the giveaway is a rig. Don't encourage him, Zenobia. Go, Corey. Go, Corey. I can't wait either over the top to hear how you can level up your investment. We're going to get her in here. We're going to stop talking to y'all because you're right. Let's get the show on the road. Thank you, my favorite moderator from Massachusetts, for dropping all the wonderful links so that people know what to do, how to do it, and where to go. So we appreciate you. So Corey, should we bring Lizza Bitty in for this giveaway so that they will know it's not rigged? It's not, because I mean, or should, Uncle Stu is in the house, just so you know.
Hey, Uncle Stu in the house.
He's our guest for tomorrow, guys.
The old man of the block. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow to catch him on our live stream. We can bring Lizzabitty in just to help us out with this giveaway. This is the first place pony giveaway.
Oh, that's true.
Well, they actually get bragging rights for being in the comments in the chats earlier today. So definitely.
All right, Lizzabitty, we're bringing you in. Here we go. Hello again.
Hello.
Okay. So Lizzabitty, I know this is a pain point for you because you never win. Other people keep winning, and we got to figure this.
I'm with David. This game is
all right, so you just gave us our starting. So today, when I say, when I give you the sign, I say bring, you're gonna say it's rigged. Okay.
All right. So, and it's not, guys, just so everybody knows, it's not rigged. I don't know. I don't know what to say, but it says we only have 7 entries. See, I didn't even do that. I don't know how to control this.
Did everybody spell Lizzabitty right? Or did you spell Lizzabitty right?
I spelled it right. And let me make sure people put it in properly because I saw them spelling it right also. Guys, let's just go for it for this first place pony. If you want to put it in again, I guess you can. But
you got about 10 seconds because I still got to do the intro.
Oh, okay. Why the Big Time Drama say, hey, people, hashtag bing, bang, boom. You will not be winning like that. Yeah, okay, see, they're spelling it right. Okay.
Are you ready to share the screen?
The screen is shared.
Okay, now I can go. It's time for today's first place pony derby drawing to see who gets bragging rights for first place pony. All the jockeys are in position behind the gates. Bring. And I say, bring.
That's your cue, Lizzabitty. You got to say it's rigged.
It's rigged.
All right, Miss B Finesse, Black Tropical, Nancy Annette, Miss B Finesse, Coffee Talking Bird, Melissa, Nancy, Patrick, Coach Remy, Philip, Patrice, Melissa, Black Tropical, Philip, Miss B Finesse, Black Tropical, Philip Walter Jr., Nancy Annette!
Sister Nancy! Yay! Sister Nancy is here, is the first place pony. She is our champion, my friend. Sister Nancy has bragging rights for first place pony this morning. So thank you, Sister Nancy, for being early into the chat. Lizzabitty, we are going to say goodbye to you, put you back in the virtual.
Wait, Lizzabitty, do you agree this was okay? A woman won. How do you feel about this winner today?
I love Nancy. Congrats, Nancy.
See, if that had been a man, she's like, it's rigged.
You know what? To me, this sounds like, let me see what people are saying, if they're congratulating her or what they're doing. Black Tropical is saying yay. And she's saying, "Yay, congratulations, Soil Sister Nancy Annette." But Uncle Stu is saying, "I gotta shut this down. Corey, take charge."
Shut up.
You know what?
Can't you see 2 men talking?
You know what?
Thought I told you that things written and keep on walking.
Anyways, Blender is here to congratulate folks. And look at David Hunt. What did I say? Look, it's not rigged, guys. It's not rigged. Congratulations to Nancy Annette. She's saying, "Thank you, Lizzabitty. Thank you for your sincerity."
Do you want to tell her what she won, or are we going to wait for later, or will you tell her what she won?
This is the first place pony. Are you going to do a give? Do you mean that we can do a giveaway right now at this time as well for the ladies, or do you want to save? Do you want to save?
No, I'm out of sync. I'm out of sync. Forgive my senility. Proceed. You're the host.
No problem. Look at Phil. This my really Lizzabitty. So right. No worries. Look, I thought Lizzabitty was my peeps. That's what Phil said. Well, no problem, Lizzabitty. We appreciate you. Corey is not trolling big time drums. Corey be trolling.
How about trolling what? What I did?
Talking about the rig and everything. Look, we will see you soon. Okay, Lizzabitty? All right. So we're going to do a proper introduction. No, Corey did not see it. David Hunt. Corey can't see. For the record, if you're just coming into the stream, this is Blind Guy, his wife, their life. Corey can't see. I'm his wife, so I read all the comments when I'm able to read, because y'all know I can't read all that good.
And if y'all checked out our Marriage Needs Help series from this past Sunday, Anton Daniels tried to blow me out of the water saying, I think Corey can see, because we were talking about work wives and women that have been in my life as quote unquote work wives. And we had very attractive sisters up there, and one of them was from Ethiopia, brother.
Don't say it, because now they're gonna start saying, Corey, do the introduction.
So he said, I think Corey can see. I think he lined us all out. So no, I cannot see.
Right. So here we go with the introduction of our guest.
Today's special guest is a businesswoman all the way through and through. She has made herself a successful businesswoman, not just here in the United States, but across the sea and over into different countries on different continents. She is a well-traveled young lady. She's a well-versed lady, and she knows how to get business done. This woman has more business savvy than Jeff Bezos and Warren Buffett. Both of them rolled together. She might not have all of their money, but she's got the same business savvy that they have. This woman is more... It has the magic, the business magic that makes Glinda the Good Witch, the fairy godmother from Cinderella, and the Wizard of Oz bow down in shame. This woman has such business savvy that she has been able to turn a profit wherever she steps. When you say follow the yellow brick road, the yellow brick road is made out of gold, it's paved in gold, and it leads to Lizzabitty's doorstep. It's time for today's featured guest. Where in the world is Lizzabitty?
Welcome. This is so good to have you here. How are you doing today officially, Lizzabitty?
Officially, I'm well, and thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure to have you, because we know you're a well-traveled woman. You've been all over the place.
Well, according to David Hunt, she's in Tanzania.
David Hunt, you have guessed the right country, and so you can call African Superstar and get your 2 first-class trip flights over to her house to stay for 3 months, if you can find African Superstar.
What Uncle Stu telling you, Corey, man up. Anyway, we're going to skip him and look at David Hunt. He says that was an intro of intros. And I do want to say that it's fairly true, right, Lizzabitty? Because when we go to your YouTube channel, we can get to all of our favorite places to find out about like doing business with you. I know, I should have brought those in here. My shoes, I'm always barefoot during the live stream, guys. But I purchased shoes from this website. This is the website where the Nick Knackery, it's your website where you have all of these different shoes. You source them from Nigerians who build the shoes, craft the shoes, create the shoes, all these good things. And if a woman wins the giveaway today, she can get shoes from, let's see, Signature Souls, that particular line of shoes. Is that correct?
That is correct. That is correct.
All
So,
right.
All right.
So
yeah.
that's part of the giveaway for today, guys. Whoever wins today's giveaway, if it's a lady, you will be winning from the Signature Souls collection. Why can't I talk?
And then Philip is just jealous because he wanted a pair of those lady sandals for himself.
You know what? Now, I know that if a man wins, because part of another aspect of your business is consultations, repatriation, consultations. And if a man wins, they can always choose a 45-minute or an hour and a half consultation with you, a repat consultation, right?
Well, they would win the 45-minute consultation about
45.
repatriation. And it's not specifically tailored toward Alkebulan, but worldwide. So, yes.
Right.
All
So
right.
they could be going anywhere. Say, for example, like
Correct.
we have young people like before the billions, right?
Before the billions in the house.
Yeah, so he's going to be a billionaire. So he might come to you to say, you know what? When I get my billions, I need to figure out where I'm going to move to. So, you know, he might be somebody that wins and he might take that consultation, huh? Now, Corey is drinking. This is David Hunt, Corey. Corey is drinking from the green cup. You can too by supporting the show, by clicking the link. When I tell you, David Hunt is leveling up.
it. PWJ, you better catch up. He's coming for your spot.
Right. So thank you for asking this question, Big Time. I mean, not big, yeah, Big Time Drum. He asked, what is Lizzabitty's YouTube channel? Now, we will be getting into that a little bit later. I'll drop it right now so that you guys can see, you know, the homepage, and then you can also link from there. When you look at her page right over here in this corner to the top right side, that is where you will see these different links, you know, to click on the businesses that I'm discussing, you know, the current businesses. So I'll make sure I drop that link in there right now for those of you who are curious, you know.
So we've been talking a little bit about this first topic we want to cover. We want to talk about Lizzabitty's businesses.
Corey, we didn't even get to all of them.
Well, she can dive into the rest.
You know what?
Well, she can dive into the rest of them because, like I said, we want to definitely hear what our guest has to say. So, Lizzabitty, we talked about the knickknackery. We talked about.
Glenda said the flip flops are totally. She said fantastic flip flops. They're so awesome. Flip flops is totally the wrong word.
So we definitely want to, you talked about the knickknackery. We talked about your shoes. We talked about your travel consulting business. What else does Lizzabitty do as a businesswoman so that people can get a full sense of who you are and how you got to where you are?
So first, let me say that I still maintain a full-time job. So you can fund your passions or your investments to increase your wealth by having a full-time job. This is just an FYI. I had to plug that in for people who are just likely wondering. We just showed the Afro-Ethiopia podcast, which is something new. We're trying to turn that into some other media avenues, if you will, because we have to tell our story ourselves.
Right.
Okay, so, but I have what I would like to call silent investments on the continent. Those are not things that I broadcast on my YouTube channel. Everything is not for public consumption. So just in saying that, as we know that the continent of Africa is full of vast natural resources, and just with the media, when we were children, talking about how destitute the continent was, that is being eradicated from millions of people's minds, because we know what time it is, meaning we know that was never the case. And I mean, if it was, all these other nations would not be there trying to extract the natural resources. I mean, they have a young and increasingly educated workforce. And when your workforce is educated, that gives you stability with your government, and it gives you prospects for economic growth. And so that is why it is important that if you are trying to expand your investment portfolio, let's say even if you're not planning to move onto the continent, you should be looking at Mama Alkebulan.
Mm.
So that is very, very important, very, very vital for us, especially as melanated people. What you will find, just a bit of a backstory, is that typically our counterparts, you know who I'm talking about, they typically
Wait a minute. Do you mean the counterparts that, according to Nancy Annette, it is such a lie? Those counterparts that do that?
Yeah. Those, but a lot of them have investments, let's say in Europe, because they have ties to there in terms of their personal ancestry. And so for us, we should be willing to do the same on the continent. So I just wanted to open that up for you, Corey.
Oh, right. I appreciate that. And like I said, you have such a diverse things that you're doing with the business mind. And like I say, you got the podcast, you got the knickknackery, you got the shoes, you have the consulting, and you have the silent investments that you don't broadcast.
Well, when you say silent, she's an affiliate to this particular site here, Sassy Jones, right? And
correct.
So that's not necessarily a silent one, I would say. Wait a minute, I've lost it. I'm sorry. Let me bring it back up here so that everybody can really see it. All right. So I'm going to just make it larger so you guys can see this site here. You're an affiliate to Sassy Jones. So the Sassy Jones has all these different things. Like here we have new arrivals, restocks, clothing, accessories, handbags, beauty, and it's a lovely site. So business minded, that's what you are. And we have over the top WME saying here exactly nothing wrong with building your wealth with a full-time job. We also want to say good morning to Sharon Marie Watson.
Sharon Marie Watson in the house.
Yes, she says this is an interesting topic, and of course, Lizza Bitty is a boss according to Synovia, but Phil hyped it up. He said, yes. Supernova, yeah, she's a true boss.
Yeah, and she is. But the great thing, and we're not going to go into details because we have some information. Because we talked to Lizzabitty on the regular, we have some information that you guys don't have. But this woman has not just a business mind, but she has a heart for people. Because a lot of her business investments deal with making sure that the people on the continent of Africa are taken care of as well. So she's not just concerned about her pocket; she's concerned about the pockets of other people as well. So you really check out her channel, check out her podcast, and you'll really get to know the person that is Lizza Bitty. But speaking of being the person that is Lizza Bitty, there's certain things that people need to know, that it's not just going over there and taking a shovel and pickaxe and boom, let's pull up gold, let's pull up diamonds, let's do all these other things, the natural resources. Let's just basically ravage the land to get what we want out of it, like some people have done in a lot of instances. There are other ways to make money on the continent, and those are some of the investments and the infrastructural investments that we want to talk about today. So where is the money? Where is the money in Africa?
Wow, that is a great question. There are many sectors of investment that one could actually put into, and I'll give you a few. But before I get into that, I wanted to mention, since you did bring up about Sassy Jones.
Okay.
The affiliate link there, Sassy Jones is a Black-owned business. She started pretty much out of her car.
Wow.
And she has grown into a powerhouse. Okay. So you can go on over there and check it out. But just in terms of the sectors that one could invest in, we'll go over a few. One being agriculture, one being health, tourism, infrastructure, and education. Of course, there's many more, but let's focus on those 5. And when we talk about agriculture, all right, what are some agricultural businesses that one could invest in? You may decide that you want to have a grain grocery. You may, well, what is a grain grocery? Ground nuts, soybeans, maize, popcorn, cowpeas, etc. This could be something that you want to get into. Another agricultural sector business, you may decide to put up an animal feed plant. And typically, animal feed is for startup. capital requirements, not the production or operating costs, but typically animal feed plant is under $8,000 for your capital.
Mm.
Okay,
So
so
here's a question I have, because I
okay,
know that we have a couple of people in the chat. One specifically is My Vivid Life. She's like, I want to be a
my vivid life.
she is a YouTuber, and right now she's here in the States, but she's like, I'd like to have a homestead sometime in the future, sometime in the near future. She currently gardens. She does a bunch of different things with that. And so, her angle is what you're giving us. Where do I start? That's her angle right now. What do I do? How do I start? And so it's one of those things. Now, She Stole My Thunder is here as well.
She
Hello
stole my
to you.
thunder.
okay.
Black Tropical is already in the agricultural business. And you're saying that all of these things are possible.
Yes, yes. And let me say this as well. If anyone out there who's watching and who will catch the replay, if you book a in-depth consultation with me and we get in-depth talking about business and things, depending on where you decide to go or whatever, these are some of the things that we will discuss.
Mhm.
So just in terms of agriculture, you could also get into a dairy farm. Of course, that is more capital investment intensive in terms of one's startup costs, as well as your monthly operation and production costs. But you could get into canning of fruits, vegetables. Some of these you could also do vermicompost, but some of these the startups in terms of the capital investment required is not that much, but the return is great. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's just to name a few in terms of agriculture. But I mean, you could think about bakeries, juice extraction, dairy, processing sugar. There is so many different entities one could get into, Laquita, just in terms of the ag sector. I mean, even processing carbon from coconuts. See, many of us don't know that that
Yes.
is possible, but put your minds together with like-minded people and then do some of your own research, and it will just open up your horizons all over. A second sector of business on the continent is the health sector. Um, there is a gentleman in Burkina Faso. He is a biomedical engineer, and he has started up a company as well where he is going to be doing lots of medical tracking, how we do
Ah,
back in the West. And he was recently on the Diaspora channel. I shared it on my community tab.
right.
But just a great wealth of information. And of course, you link with people with like minds, and these business ideas can free flow. But another aspect of the health sector that one could get into is think about all of the different African nations that are likely do not have the teachings behind, let's say, first aid kits. There you go. There's a business right there. Okay. Now,
So
go
now
collecting all. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Laquita.
Yeah, no, I have a question, because I was showing a video of a building that this is on your channel. I dropped it in the link, where
Mhm.
you have a building in Ghana, and you're showing a certain technique here in Ghana. But I know that Black Tropical, this really resonates with Black Tropical. They're saying the return is great in multiple ways, blessings all the way around. Speaking of blessings, Corey, we do have blessed one here.
Blessed one in the house. Thank you for
Yes.
joining us.
But the question that I have is from Big Guy Journey.
Big
Because
guy journey in that. Big guy journey. Big time.
yeah, Big Guy
Big guy journey
Journey.
in the house.
He says is she talking about moving to Africa to do this? So my question for you is, do you have to move there, or is this something that you can do if you're here? Let's say if you're somebody that wants to be a global person like yourself, you are not in one spot, you're all over, right? How does this work? Do you have to actually repatriate and move like Big Guy Journey said, or is this
So,
something that you tell us?
okay. So what I would suggest is if you have not made the trek to let's say that you wanted to get into agriculture in Uganda,
Okay.
I would definitely go and visit. I would definitely go and visit for a host of reasons. I don't want to get too far into the program because
That's next.
but just definitely to expand upon that. That depends on you, Big Guy Journey. That depends on you. I don't know what your personal circumstance is. Me personally, yes, I am going to be permanently moving onto the continent. However, that does not preclude me from having investments on the continent. Um,
Mhm.
it's something about that, but I want to wait until we get to that portion, and then I will expound on that more. And then if you have more questions about in-depthness, then I will hit on that.
Oh,
But okay, I wanted to get back to sector. So I was talking about first aid kits, packing those up. You have to have the supplies to put in those first aid kits, whether you're going to use a nylon package or you're going to use a plastic box, etc. But just in terms of health, it could go from very minuscule in terms of what your frame of thought is to very vast,
Mhm.
as I see the gentleman in Burkina Faso is doing biomedical. Another sector is tourism. And this one is very popular. People do Airbnb. People buy places on the continent and they rent those out. Or if you didn't want to do Airbnb, let's say daily, there are other platforms, excuse me, that you can list on for, let's say, long-term rentals or
Mhm.
short-term rentals. Short-term meaning not longer than a year, but at least, excuse me, 6 months. Okay. People who are into hotels, if you buy branded hotels, now that would be more capital intensive because you have to buy into those licenses. Okay.
Mhm.
So just another way to look at things in terms of investing on a continent. One of the biggest ones happening right now,
Mhm.
Corey, is infrastructure sector. Okay,
Mhm.
and that's going to cover everything. But one of the ones that I want to really dwell on, one because it is not capital intensive upfront, meaning the fixed capital requirement is very low. Okay,
Mhm.
but your return on investment can be very, very high.
So
Now,
in other words, we can make a small investment to start, but it's like, oh, this is like when I was the candy lady in high school, basically junior high and high school. It didn't matter that Corey was sitting behind me stealing blow pops because my return was so high that I said, okay, I'm gonna marry him and I'm gonna get it on the back end. And look at me now, return.
oh, you messed that always kind of. I'm gonna marry him daily and get it in the
Okay, wait a
backyard.
minute. Wait a minute. Let's just
yeah, yeah,
oh my
yeah.
goodness, oh my goodness, that is
let's just
you are
get back
you are
into
you are coasters.
Infrastructure.
infrastructure. Okay, let's answer a quick question. She was born here in the U.S. Big Guy Journey. Yes, everyone should get on board
Where is trash can ways when
agriculturally.
you need it?
Glenda shivers. Stores are closing down. Processed foods aren't healthy for you. This is how we're supposed to do it. And we'll answer your question pretty soon, Nancy Annette. She has an affinity for shea butter. So I know you have something on that. And Glenda's husband and her are into Airbnb and tax liens.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So one of the ones in terms of infrastructure sector is the making of manhole covers. Okay.
Hmm.
Most even where I am today, a lot of the companies that use manhole covers for their capital construction projects, they come from over there. You know what I'm talking about,
Mhm.
in Asia.
Elsewhere. Right.
Um, and so it is a good business, and one, it does not require a huge startup. But with all of the developments that are going on throughout the continent, there would need to be manholes, especially for city infrastructure when they do drainages, when they do trying to move water one way to the other way, if they are trying to
Put utility
make repairs,
lines.
etc. Uh, this is one way that one can get started. Yes, you may say making manholes. Yes, there are essential tools that are required. And of course, as I said, the fixed capital requirement is under $5,000. Okay.
Wow.
Mm.
Now, you do need to have a workforce that can solidify the manhole, because remember, manholes have to be able to withstand, especially depending on where it is, it has to be able to withstand weight. So that's why that is important. So yes, you should have some type of knowledge into the industry. But another one would be metalworking. All this construction that's going on, I can guarantee you they're going to need some type of metalworks. Some
Right.
type. Maybe you want to be a supplier of rebar. Maybe you want to create your own rebar. Hey, again, these are infrastructure sectors that one could be in. Now, I'm going to tell you another all-time favorite of mine. Okay, this is an all-time favorite. Depending on how big you want this, is truly going to determine your capital investment. It depends on how big you want this. I'm not going to call it a campsite, but I'm sure you all have heard of glamping. Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Where
Now, for
we,
camp,
instead of camping, just in case anybody is not familiar with glamping, this is where you go camping, but not in a tent, not just sleeping under the stars. You do it like Lizzabitty, because I've seen your channel, Lizzabitty, where you will go and you're in an Airbnb up on a high-rise floor. You're looking out at the beautiful gardens. You always glamp. You don't rough it at all. Hey there, Unique View. Good to see you today. So yes, so go ahead, finish your comment on glamping.
so yeah, so just in terms of glamping, even if you don't, as I said, you may not want to start large, but first, yes, you would need to get some land to put your lodging for the glamping on. And depending on how you would want to start, that's going to determine your capital upfront fixed investments. If you want to start with one, and depending on the location. So if you want to be directly off a lake, maybe the land for that is higher in terms of you buying versus leasing. So you'd have to take into accountability all of that. But I like the idea because of the simple fact, one, I like glamping myself. Okay.
Yeah, and you know what, Lizzabitty, I don't want to put your business in the
And
street,
I
but
was being rusted. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say I didn't want to put your business all the way in the street, but I mean, you do as well. So you like glamping, you love to eat, and you eat well, because we also see you in those restaurants as well. So that's all I wanted to say. But go ahead, go ahead.
Yes. But glamping, you will continuously be able to roll over your money. I mean, and you can do a lot of things that are in terms of pipeline systems, meaning for your plumbing, for restrooms and showers, all that could be done naturally, so that you are not being wasteful or hurting the environment. And it would keep more money in your pocket. So just in terms of infrastructure, there is one. All right. So the last one I wanted to talk about was education. Now, again, as I said, there are several sectors. I'm only giving you 5. Okay, we don't have the time to go into every different sector. But in terms of education,
can we just take a second and say hello to your man, XDMC?
Yes, I'm in best side. I'm in best side.
That's what he's saying in the comments. So I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish this segment.
So in terms of education, if you wanted to start something similar to a childcare center, something similar to having a program like Sylvan to help students who may be what we consider to be at risk, or they're having some learning difficulties in certain subject areas, that is something as well. So also in terms of education.
You see him pointing at me? You see how he was pointing at me when you said, which part did she say?
She said people that have are at risk and have learning difficulties.
Right. I can read.
Oh,
see, hi, Siobhan. Look, I'm gonna say hi. I can read. Hi, Siobhan.
I saw him pointing, but I thought he was pointing at the sign. I didn't get it. It was at you, but okay.
I'm reading all these fancy names, Corey. Siobhan, Shawana Creative Circle. Hey guys, happy to have you here. See, I can read most of the time. Go ahead.
So just in terms of education, I've talked before, and you may have been in the chat when I talked about customer service in Ghana. And that's a part of education too, just in teaching people on how to properly serve their audience, their customer.
Mhm.
Be it coming into a lodge, a restaurant, a basic kiosk store. All of that is a part of education, because just because someone is coming in just to buy a can of Coke doesn't mean he doesn't want to be treated as a good customer so you can get repeat business. So that's a part of education, Laquita and Corey as well. So those are the 5 ones that I wanted to touch on. But infrastructure right now on the entire continent is huge. And if we are not, especially in terms of real estate, if we're going to likely, miss out on lots of things. One of the other entities, I won't delve into a lot of it. As I said, I don't talk about everything that I do. However, I am heavy into crypto,
Mm.
and all I can say is my portfolio looks good. That's all I can say.
Boom. You know what? That is it. I
Didn't
love
Nancy
it.
Annette have a question?
Nancy, yeah, we do have to answer her question because this video here is on your channel in a restaurant in Ghana. And I wanted to definitely just show a clip because a lot of people, they see the other picture where it was a building site and they think, oh, okay, yeah, that's Africa. It's dusty. No, like this is how restaurants look. They look like they look here at home where you got pictures on the wall, words and all of that kind of stuff. So it's just a
Yes.
regular old place. And this was an interview that you were doing with 2 different sisters talking about their experiences there. Right now, Cherie is on the screen, Corey.
Okay.
So we just wanted to make sure we give people some
And
reference. Go ahead.
Laquita, this particular location, this is actually in Tema.
Oh, mhm.
The lady that owns this location also owns the pharmacy around the corner. Okay,
Okay.
she's a pharmacist. And that's just one location. There are other restaurants and things that I have been to all over Ghana. I am a comedian. I mean, I can, be on the street having me something at a chop bar and then come in here and go up to, Buka, anywhere else and
Mhm.
get myself some nice food. So it just depends on what your palate is, just so people don't think that, like you said, this is just how it is or whatever.
Right.
But we have to broaden our horizons and stop allowing other media entities tell our story, because this is why we have not sent our children. You know how some Caucasians send their children, they'll say the summer in Europe. This is why we don't say the summer in Alkebulan,
Right.
because
We don't
horrible
know.
stories that have been told about our ancestors and our true lineage. So let's get out of that and stop thinking that every time you see something derogatory, that is the truth about Mama Alkebulan, because it's not.
It's just not. So I do want to answer or say this here. She Stole My Thunder says, be mindful about buying crypto. Once various governments decide to start taxing it, many investors will drop out since it's often used as a way for the wealthy to hide some of their money. So I think she might be talking about the broke people, because you said you're not the broke person. Your portfolio is looking nice. So y'all better
Okay. I don't have. I'm very clear about what's happening in the West. Okay, and my last caveat to that is not your keys, not your crypto. All right. Go
So
ahead.
y'all. So let's get on to the cultural connections, because I know we are wrapping this up, and you are giving us
Yes.
game on all of the ways that we can invest on the continent. We can absolutely book a consultation with you. That link is in the description as well as the chat. We don't have to move there. Big Guy Journey asked that question. We can travel back and forth just like you would if you had a business in any other country. We also can do what you're doing. Have several businesses like your YouTube channel, your podcast, your daytime job, your building projects. However, we can also be affiliates like you are with Sassy Jones. And so when we get into some of the things on the ground, you've given us like quite a few different options. We can book a session to learn more about, how to get into some of these things. Is that included, or is that something that we can ask about? Like if, let's say, we're not considering moving per se, but we're interested in learning more about the businesses. Is that something that they could ask during a consultation?
It is the consult. It's not a cookie cutter. It's
Okay.
tailor made to each specific person. And when they go on to Tidy Cow, there are a couple of questions that have to be answered there. And then, yeah. So I'm trying to tailor it to people's being individuals, because we are not a monolith. We all different. Our situations, our stories are different. And to be quite frank and honest with you, especially if people are talking about moving onto the continent, I have to keep it real with you. This is not a money making venture in that for me, because if it was, my fee, trust me, would be higher. Okay, my
Right.
current position is higher than what you see on Tidy Cow. So I'm just telling you, if I really wanted to just boggle down and do it, and I've been doing these, I could have a serious upcharge. But let me say this: I am going to be the person that tell me that especially if you're trying to say that you want to come on to Mama Alkebulon, there's a certain set of questions that I'm going to ask you. And then depending on your answer, I am going to be personal and say to you, I probably need you to do X, Y, and Z, or this won't be, this is not likely the move for you. And the reason why I say that, Laquita, is because many of us are still locked into the negative propaganda that we are used to as it pertains to Mama Alkebulon, and I'm not for it. And if you come on to a consultation with me and that's all of the rhetoric that I'm going to hear, this is not for you. You might want to think about going somewhere. So I'm going to be very honest and transparent about that. I'm going to be very honest and transparent about that.
You know, I appreciate that, because Blessed One, she subbed to your channel, or Blessed One, he or she subbed to your channel. And I say that because all of the video clips that I'm showing, guys, this is footage from Lizzabitty's channel, videos that she's taken while she was there in different parts of the continent. So even like here, this video of the weavers, this is not how
Don't get excited, ladies. Don't get excited.
You know what? This is not how all garments are made, but this is a skill that some people,
talking about clothes, not hair.
Some people still have. And, you know, just like what Over the Top is saying, she says, this is lots of great information. It's going so smoothly. She's so knowledgeable, and she's gorgeous.
Gotta let final hashtag in. Everybody hashtag invest. Hashtag invest.
Hashtag invest. And speaking of investing, Coffee Talking Tech is saying
Coffee
Talking Twerk.
Coffee Talking Twerk.
In reply about the crypto, he's saying they've been taxing crypto for the past 2 years. So like you were saying, Lizza Bitty, you're already aware of it. Thank you. She stole my thunder for giving that to us. And thank you, Justine, for being here.
Justine on the west side. I gotta say this, since you mentioned taxes. Since you mentioned taxes, Glenda, I finally got a song for you. If you behind on your taxes, Glenda and her husband will come and say, snatches.
Because they got the tax lien business. Anyways.
But now, like you said,
go ahead, Corey.
Like you were saying before, we are not a monolithic people. People are all different. But a lot of times that monolithic imprint is put on the minds of people when it comes to the continent of Africa. Like we said, dusty, poor, all these things. But the videos that they see on your channel show a lot of different aspects, and not just your channel, there are other YouTube channels that show that the wealth and glory of Africa as well. But when it comes to not being monolithic in economic status, the continent is not monolithic in culture either. So you can't just go jump in and say, "Whoop, here I am. Give me some land." Or, "Whoop, here I am. I'm gonna start making manhole covers." Or, "Whoop, here I am. I'm gonna start farming." You got to come in and get to know the culture, just like you would go anywhere else. So talk about the importance of cultural connections before you go to try to cash in on the continent.
Yes, and we are wrapping it up, everybody. So make sure you get your hashtag invest in. All right, we're ready for it, Lizza Bitty.
So I'll say it is very important that if you decide that that's what you want to do, that you want to make some type of investment in any or many of the countries on Mama Alkebulon, that you do your due diligence first. Now, what do I mean by that? As I said previously, you should go and make a visit, okay? Don't just plunk your money down and it may end up in a black pit, okay? You need to build connections with the local continental Africans in each respective country before you do that. One, to ensure that the people see you face to face. It's legit. Whatever the registration practices pertain as it pertains to government, if this is an entity that's already existing and you want to put your money into, that is, it's on the books. You want to do all of that.
Yeah.
Due to cultural differences from the West versus how we do business on the continent, an example would be, as I shared with Laquita and Corey, is that you may have a single woman such as myself, and you go into these different avenues and you're trying to do business and you're getting strange looks. Why? Because they are more patriarch. Okay. And so you need to have a male who you can trust to be at your side to do business. That is very important. That is very important. Even in the most industrialized South Africa, that's very important.
Right.
You never know how these people, meaning the people that you're trying to do business with, will look at you.
Right.
So if you come in as a single woman, or if you are married and you don't come with your husband, like there's been instances of married women who've gone first before their husbands. And of course, they've come back empty-handed because they're being looked at. Well, you said you were married, but your husband's not here. Like, why would your husband allow you to come here and do this? Even though your husband may be trusting you, maybe you're the more business savvy person, and he said, no, honey, you go first, and then I'll. But that's again a part of understanding the culture. So wherever you go, this is why it is important that, yes, you do need to visit. You do need to visit these places. Even if you're just saying that, okay, you want to, somebody already has an investment into, let's just say a golf course. And you say, oh, I want to do that. Okay. And maybe they're asking investors to drop in $100K or whatever. Don't just drop your money. You need to go over there and check it out, make sure it's savvy. And then depending on what country it is, really, I'd say all of them. If you don't have someone on the ground, you need to start forging relationships. But if you are married and you are a woman, you need to bring your spouse with you. That is very important. We as Westerners misconstrue a lot of things just because our society is different. We have been locked out of keeping things how they do business culturally and respecting those cultures versus what we do at home. And a lot of that builds from this ridiculous I'm going to be nice, feminism that goes on that is, to destroy the Black family. I'm not getting into that, but you know where I'm going. So Be sure, if you are a single woman, or if you're a woman who is married and you're trying to get your spouse onto the game with that as well, take your spouse with you. If you all are going to make more trips, he still needs to go with you, because if you finally get a seat at the table with someone, it's a plausible investment that you want to have, guess what? You need to have your man there. And then just in terms of cultural,
I just want to let Corey know, when she says seat at the table, this is her when she was in Ghana, I believe. She was hanging out at the table. There's a band in front of her playing and singing. So anyways, and there is a man, but he's on the guitar. So your point is, know the cultures, because we wouldn't go to Japan without knowing, but the narrative has been given to us what the cultures are in certain countries, whereas the narrative for the countries that you're speaking of, it has not been given. And so we need to find that out in whatever way we can.
And one thing I want to touch on.
The narrative has been given to be negative, though, Laquita. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We haven't been given the narrative of the true culture, the true way to participate. Let's say, for example, if it's your birthday today, right? We might say, "Ooh, JP, happy birthday," right? That's what we do in America. And we might sing. It might not be customary. I might have to wait, like you're saying, for Corey, because the man is the one in charge. But either way, we just need to know the cultural norms for where we're going and learn them properly.
And also know the political norms, because here, if you see a piece of land, you go run to City Hall, get some paperwork signed, boom, it's yours.
And even there's more to it than that. But
there's more to it than that. But in certain cultures and you can speak more to this, Lizzabitty. People think, okay, for example, Prince Ayoko, he comes into our chat on a regular basis. They think that's his first name, Prince. But that's a title. That's a title that has cultural relevance in his community. People say Chief so-and-so. Then they think, okay, that's just that's a flowery term. It's a symbolic term. No, it holds weight in those communities. And sometimes your business journey has to start there as opposed to running down to City Hall and registering. Am I correct on that?
Oh, totally. And for us coming from the States, I'm going to speak in terms of the States, Corey, you're right in that when you think about the governing entities in the different states and things, we may call them the Secretary of State like this. In the different countries, they may have a different name, a different moniker that they call those as well. Mm-hmm. So, but you're spot on. You are spot on. I agree.
Well, Coffee Talk and Twerk got it. He said respecting cultures and understanding them was a show of wealth long ago. It makes sense.
Right.
And Philip, look at Melissa. She's saying happy birthday to J Pam as well.
We got J Pam at the end of this. So
I know. I was trying to click on Phil's because he was saying, Lizza Bitty, can you give an overview of your last statement? Go ahead, Lizza Bitty. I'm sorry.
And one thing I wanted to say to piggyback on what Coffee Talk in Tech was saying, this is so true in terms of Chinese and Japanese culture. Just as you said earlier, if you were to go to these particular Asian countries and attempt to do business, if you don't really know the cultures, a lot of times you're going to walk yourself right out of a deal based on your basic, it could be your basic body language. Right. And you could walk yourself right out of a deal and the deal could be lucrative. So we have to do our due diligence. Don't think that just because, yes, we do share the same melanin, that your status is solidified, because no, it's not. These people don't know you. And you don't know them.
Right.
Yes, we look alike and our skin is brown and black and beautiful and all of that good stuff, but we still do not know each other. Right. So how would you do that even if it was Laquita and Corey and maybe even you all live across the street? You still don't know them just because you're neighbors. I don't know you just because I'm your neighbor. So how am I going to interchange with Corey and Laquita?
I
don't know if you plopping down enough money, I'll take it.
Well,
so see, here he goes, Laquita.
I know, right? So guys, we are ready for this giveaway because Nancy Annette is echoing everything. She's like, say it, Lizza Bitty. And Coffee Talk and Twerk.
Nancy Annette stayed in the church. Say so, Pastor, say so. She did that yesterday with Elder Larry.
Look, we had to yesterday. Coffee Talk and Twerk was like, yeah, she is so right on that. But here's the thing. We got to do the giveaway because the people have put in #invest and Snuggles is in there saying, okay, let's see who's going to win today and how rigged is going to be again. Now, I know you got a contentious thing with the giveaways. You are with Snuggles. It's rigged, but we got the birthday girl. She put in #invest. So I say we go for a giveaway. What do you say?
I say yes.
All right, let's go for it.
All right, so when I count down from 3, I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1. Lizza Bitty, with all the energy you can muster, you're gonna say, "Come to Africa and act like you know."
Okay,
all right. Got it. Because I'm pulling up the screen and Phil is saying this show ranks in the top 3 shows on Blind Guy. You can watch this 5 times and learn something new every time.
Thank you, PWJ.
I love it. All right, so we've got it in there. Lizza Bitty, you're the guest. So Corey, you know your part. Lizza Bitty knows her part. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, what's she supposed to say?
Come to Africa
and act like you know.
Hey, all right. Let's see who wins this giveaway. David Hunt, Justine Ruth, over the top. Blessed One, JP, the birthday girl, Glenda Shivers, Black Tropical, Glenda, XDMC, Black Tropical, David Hunt, over the top. Nancy Annette, Justine Ruth, over the top. Nancy, wait, didn't she just win?
No, that was Black Tropical.
Oh, woo, Nancy.
Nancy win.
No, wow. Didn't win the first one. Nancy Annette won the first one, didn't she?
Not the first one.
Today.
Nancy Annette won the yes. Wow.
Oh, she did win. She did. You're right. Today, Nancy Annette is a 2-time winner.
Boom.
So Nancy Annette, you will get to choose. Well, you get to get some not flip flops.
Yes, because you were eyeing everything on that.
Choose from the signature collection. Remember, they're going to choose Corey from. She would choose from the signature collection. Had a male one, it would have been 45-minute
consultation.
Yes.
But yeah.
So this is, of course, one of your businesses that you have. I'm going to drop the link again so that Nancy Annette can always choose something here from the signature collection. Signature collection. Atumpan or a Blind Guy, his wife, is covering shipping, so you don't have to worry about that. It is not rigged, even though David Hunt says it's definitely rigged, but Everybody
David said, I
else
want
is
some
happy.
pink flip flops.
No, these are different. These are upgraded. Let me tell you,
Okay.
because I have a pair of those shoes as well. They talking about see black shoppers on. Yay, Nancy doubled up. Congratulations, Soil Sister.
I know.
Sorry, Justine, not today. Congrats, unique viewer saying. And Mad Capper is laughing at David Hunt. Hello, Mad Capper. Happy to have you here. So poor David Hunt. He'll win someday. All right, we're gonna say goodbye to you after we ask this final question.
Lizza Bitty, how many fruits and vegetables have you eaten today? And barley does work.
You know what? No, it doesn't.
Wow. So I've been eating fruits and vegetables all day. Today is one of my days that well, actually the last 2 days I have been eating all plant-based the last 2 days.
All right.
Nice. Okay.
Too many to name, so that's cool.
So is that what you're saying? There are too many to name?
So okay, the last thing I had was a pineapple, watermelon, and mint juice drink.
All right.
And mint is very refreshing. And so it just opened. It was so good. Nothing added to it. So that's what I had last.
Got to ask you this, Lizzabitty. Hefeweizen, IPA, or lager?
What? Oh, the beers.
Lager.
Justine Ruth is saying this was an excellent show. Thank you so much. Look at Phil in there talking about, I'm going to pay for my consultation. Phil was in there talking trash earlier, Corey, talking about, she didn't say anything about the 6-foot men and the coconut oil. Anyways, talk about that.
Why do you a different show? They'll have me on for that on a different show. That'll be a different show. It'll be Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life After Dark.
Okay, all right. Now, only if you promise to match that with some features of some Ethiopian air sisters.
Yes, awesome. So this is great. We even got trash can waves waking up.
Where were your trash can? She walked into one trash can, and you were not here to back me up.
Look. Anyways, we are going to see you soon. We've got everybody dropping their Whole Foods in there, their fruits and vegetables. Glenda, of course, Organoderma coffee. And she says too many sativa brownies yesterday.
If you're behind on your taxes, Glenda and her husband come and say, snatches.
Anyways, this has just been wonderful. And yes, thank you, Over the Top, because she put out an APB earlier. She was like, y'all, we got to look out. Where's Trash Can Waves? Is he okay?
That's why. APB, he was hiding.
You know what? So this has been great. We even had Multifaceted Shay say hello.
Hey, Multifaceted Shay.
You're just in time, Multifaceted Shay, for the final segment, a 1-minute segment for our plant-based treat for the day. So we're about to show that right after we say hello to our other sister from Nigeria, Share with Love TV.
Share with Love TV in the house. Share with Love TV won't share no more with me.
Anyways, we will see you soon. This has been amazing.
Lizzabitty, we're going to get you to hang out in the green room. We're going to get you to enjoy some of that virtual lager and the virtual grill.
Wait, Corey. We do have to ask her, once Nancy makes her selection, how does she do that? But does she put Blind Guy, His Wife in the comment section of the purchase? How does she do that?
What's her code?
Or does she just send us the selection at our email, or does she send it to you at your email?
I placed in the chat that she can email me, and we will tally up, and there you go.
Got it.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you for taking
Lizza
care of
Bitty
that.
about her business.
You already know.
I'll type it again.
Awesome. All right.
This is for you, Nancy Annette. She's typing it in again.
So we will see you soon.
So hang tight in the virtual green room. Enjoy some virtual lager and enjoy a virtual saltfish and rice dish that we provided for you. So we'll talk to you after this plant-based treat is over. All right, Corey. So this is where we why he talking about Laquita put my name in as the winner for today's drawing? You trash can. Yeah. Don't worry, Shay TBD. You did not miss the live. We are about to do the plant-based treat, so hang out for that. It's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef Laquita Marie. Always getting you to eat more fruits and vegetables every day and whole foods as well.
Rutabaga mashed potatoes.
Just chopping up this rutabaga into large pieces. Rutabagas work very well with mashed potatoes. The flavors really match. Got some potatoes chopped up here. I'm going to add these to the pot, to the boiling water with the rutabaga. I'll add a little bit more water, just enough to cover most of the potatoes. Potatoes are a rich source of potassium for lowering blood pressure, and they're full of vitamin B6, vitamin C, and fiber for heart health. So I just placed a garlic bulb into the oven, the entire bulb, just like this, with all of the paper on about 450 degrees. Garlic is full of antioxidants like vitamin C that fight colon, prostate, lung, and brain cancers. It slows development of osteoarthritis. 1 tablespoon of better than bouillon vegetable paste. It's a liquid, so we're going to put in about a tablespoon of that. Rutabagas are packed with antioxidants that prevent cancer, and they're high in fiber, which helps digestion, lowers cholesterol and blood sugar. Our garlic. So this is roasted. You can just peel off some of the outer paper, pull off bulb, and get the soft part out. The soft part is what you want. So the potatoes reduce arthritis, sinusitis, and other forms of inflammation. Rutabagas are full of carotenoids and other anti-aging minerals that improve memory, eyesight, and boost cell regeneration. The garlic lowers your blood pressure, regulates diabetes, and reduces hardening of arteries.
Wow, these mashed potatoes do everything.
Teaspoon of kosher salt, and get everything blended.
I like that the mashed potatoes were nice and creamy. They had a good flavor.
The rutabaga and garlic gave it that delicious flavor for that comfort food that we all enjoy. All right, everybody, getting you to eat more fruits and vegetables throughout the course of your day. Get that fiber in so you don't get those log jams and those backups, traffic backups that we talk about.
Well, Justine Ruth says that oven roasted garlic is a favorite of hers. So glad that you guys are enjoying your plant-based treats. Glenda.
Just make sure you chew some mint afterwards.
Glenda.
You gotta wear a mask.
But yeah, just put on a mask. Glenda says she had that 2 days ago with spinach added.
Said snatches.
You know what? And why Trash Can't Waste My Man? I can't stand when that weed grows in my backyard.
What?
I think he's talking to Black Tropical and them. Yeah. You know, they are, they're gardeners. So anyways, thank you, Melissa. She loves this segment of the lives. What a unique touch. And big time drum, no, you cannot get some of that virtual rice and fish to go. Right. No measurements, David Hunt. You know how we do. We guesstimate. And then I tell y'all something that I think it was. Thank you. Share with Love TV. He cooks all the time on her channel. She's like, wow. Mm-hmm. So, Corey, how do we say goodbye today? Or do we say, don't forget to come back tomorrow for Uncle Stu?
Don't forget to come back tomorrow on Friday, tomorrow at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Uncle Stu the old man of the block will be here. And he's going to flip the script on the word domestic violence. It's going to be an interesting conversation because men are being victimized by domestic violence too. And it starts with this finger right here.
The ring finger.
The ring finger.
You know what?
So with that being said, join us tomorrow for another fabulous episode of The Blind Guy.
Oh, wait. His wife, we got a lot of surprises, Corey. So you had to say, join us tomorrow for a lot of surprises. Yeah, it's a
big surprise tomorrow.
So we've got giveaways, nice we've got surprises.
Yes, it's going to be some good stuff that happens tomorrow. So join us tomorrow for another edition of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life Live. We're going to close out today with a very special song from a very, very special lady. It is none other than JP, the aspiring matriarch, whose birthday is today. So today I'm going to sing happy birthday to her, and I'm going to show my vocal talents by singing it backwards. I'm going to sing the song backwards. You ready, Queen Marie?
Yeah, and then after you sing the song, we end it. We say deuces.
We say deuces, yep.
Okay, Trash Can Wave did clarify talking about rutabaga plant is a weed, right?
Yeah, okay. Don't try to clean it up now.
Right, because Glenda was like weed or weed.
Right, that's what I was trying to figure out what he was talking about. Anyway, she was gonna come over and say snatches.
She's ready, so let's go for it.
I'm gonna sing the song backwards. You ready, Queen Marie?
Yes, I'm ready.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, JP. Happy birthday to you.
Deuces.
Deuces.